to be against Miss Honey. I'm the world. I know God. I know the real God.
Wait a minute, Cassius.
I am the king of the world.
Hold it. You're not that pretty.
I'm a bad man.
Wait.
I shook up the world. I shook up the
Gen Y, Gen X, Millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
Welcome.
Dude, come on,
man. It's Thursday.
New East Coast Standard Time, which means this is the place where the folks that have the young hustle, not necessarily the young folks.
Well, it kind of started off as that.
It did.
It started off millennials. I'm like, but dude, what about guys like me?
Because you got some young hustle.
Huh?
You got some young hustle.
Do you want to tell them what I just did in that office?
You just
a second ago?
freaking tore it up, man. Woo. Jumped in there, got on a sales call, freaking shut a deal down that I've heard this sales guy talking to every day for probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Dude, I got on that call and I'm like, hey man, how many times are we going to talk about this? You going to do this or not do this? Is it about money? Is it about money or is it about usage? You going to do this or not do this? Why haven't you done it yet? Mm-hmm. Folks, it's about asking hard questions, okay? You guys out there like, hustle. I see guys running around. Oh, it's all about the hustle. No, it's not, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is at one point about the hustle, but at some point it's about the ask.
You got to do something.
You know, you can't just. I know guys running around. They're freaking flying across the world, flying across the country. Okay, bro, but what's the strategy? Mm-hmm. And I know other guys that are flying all across, and they got a strategy, and they're implementing their strategy, and they're going to get rich with that strategy. And Young Hustlers is about helping you get the hustle and the strategy and keeping it fresh.
And keeping it rolling, man.
Today we're talking about what, Jared?
We're talking about your network.
Man, ISIS has got a better network than most of you out there trying to create your net worth.
Well, people don't even understand really, I think, like going back to the beginning, like what is the value of your network, right? Like, what do you get from it, right? What do you get from your network?
Yeah.
You know, is your network...
Does everybody have a network?
Well, yeah, probably not.
No, everybody does have a network.
But not a network that has net worth.
Not one you want,
yeah.
Okay? Your network is based on the 5 people. You could just look
at... The whole concept, you know, hey, the 5 people, the 5 people...
But I mean, that would be a place to start, okay? 5 people closest to you, who are they? Right now, you write them down. Oh, my wife, my dog, my 2 kids. Those are 4 right there. Your dog, dude, your dog. Oh, he feels so good, but he stinks. And he don't make any money. Okay?
And you may have some friends that stink, and most of your friends probably don't make you money. And I'll tell you that as a young entrepreneur, as a middle-aged entrepreneur, as a mature entrepreneur, dude, the people around you, man, they're it's everything.
Yeah, so look, who's your network? Everybody's got a network, okay? It could be Facebook, where you're spending your time, your energy, who's infiltrating your data every day. It's not one bad person, trust me. It's everything you're getting from all these directions every day, right? So it could be the news you've been watching. It could be Brussels happened this week and your attention now is on terrorism, okay? Look, you're being terrorized every day, but folks, by people that tell you what? I can't, you don't need to.
Don't do this, you're working too much, you're paying, you know.
Or your mommy that loves you so much and says, but we love you just the way you are. The truth is you don't like where you are. So if you keep listening to your mommy soften up your network, you're never going to balls up, gun up enough, okay? You're never going to grab these and find these to put a freaking name card behind them, to have the guts to be politically incorrect and honest enough to say, hey, dude, you know what? You're a nice guy. You're an old buddy. Me and you grew up. I like you. You like me. But you know what? We're not freaking benefiting one another.
Yep.
The only thing you and I have in common right now is that we went to the same school together and we both don't make enough money to pay our bills.
And you come to a point where you have to make a decision. You know, what is more important? Having people around you that are familiar. You know, you used to always say, you know, hey man, I want to go get some new friends. I don't want to have old friends. I want to have new friends because if I'm growing,
people hate that concept.
And my network is, and my net worth is growing,
right.
then the people around you have to change.
If you grew up in poverty, it's this simple. If you grew up in poverty, where we at?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you grew up in poverty, Kanye ain't hanging out in the freaking Chicago slums anymore, man. Right?
No.
He grew up in Chicago, right?
Yep.
Okay, Jay-Z's not freaking
In Brooklyn.
He's not
Brooklyn.
freaking selling freaking $10
slanging
bags
crack.
anymore, man. Okay, you understand? Your friends have to change, folks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hang on to your old friends, okay? I had a gentleman here, CFO, guy looking for a job. He's from Guyana.
Ghana?
Guyana?
Guyana?
I don't know, okay?
Ghana?
He ain't in Guyana anymore, man. He's in Miami Beach. You gotta leave, folks. You gotta leave mommy's titty. It was a good titty.
Amen.
Right?
Provided sustenance.
It helped you at
And
one
nourishment.
time, you know, but that same nourishment and that same
Sustenance.
could shrink your little wankers.
Hey, and look, hey, the proverbial teat could be a lot of things. It could be mom, it could be comfort, it could be friends, it could be familiarity, it could be a lot of things. So he's got a point what he's saying, you know, like you got to understand, like, dude, what is your teat?
Oh, my friends from Jersey are coming down for the weekend. Yeah, but are they good for you?
Yeah, I don't want to go find a new church,
Why?
or you know, oh man, I don't want to go out to this new group or this new networking group because there's new people there that I don't know.
I'm an introvert. Your network is your net worth. Okay, your network is either growing or your net worth won't grow. Okay, if your net worth is not growing, if your net worth, your value, your assets,
change your friends.
More assets than liabilities. You got to look at your friends first. Family, direct family, friends, extended family, those Easters and Halloweens and not Halloween so much, but Thanksgiving. Co-workers, the people you're spending all your time with, the Jimmys and the Bobs and the Tims, okay? What are you reading every day? What about your social? When we come back, we're going to show you how to build a net worth through your network.
The fall is always the moment when you have to redefine yourself. Easy is not part of success. Easy is not part of life. When I was 33 years old, I faced the lowest point in my life. I was broke, I was battling demons of women, finances, alcohol, and drug addictions. And here I stand in front of you in the top 1% of car salesmen in the United States. Quitting was never an option for me. I keep pushing for my son, for my dreams, and what I'm attempting to create for my own life. My name is Mark Jennison, and this is the Comeback Corner. I was a millionaire twice and lost it all twice. And now I'm here to show you what it takes to come back and stand in the face of adversity, even if that adversity is yourself. This show is designed to prove that no matter how far you fall, no matter how great the defeat or failure, there's always a comeback. There's always an opportunity to redefine yourself, redefine who you are, and come back stronger, better, and faster than before.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/comeback corner. That's youtube.com/comeback corner.
Neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is Rockland County's premier landscape architect. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegriggsdesign.com. That's stevegriggsdesign.com. Trust, confidence, and results lay the foundation of any marketing campaign. At Rush Impact Marketing, we take pride in helping your automotive dealership generate more traffic, increase gross profit, and deliver a lifetime of results. Rush Impact Marketing is the #1 staffed event, direct mail, digital, and consulting marketing company in the automotive industry, with the sole intention of creating a solid and long-term relationship with each of our automotive dealership clients on a personal level. Grow your business, expand your name, generate more profits, utilize every social platform, every piece of mobile technology to get awareness out there about your dealership. Let us show the world who you are. Text SuperSale to 555-888 to get started today with your free market analysis.
So guys, this is Young Hustlers.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals, this is Young Hustlers. Every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time on Grant Cardone TV. GC and JG come here.
Jared Glant.
JG, Jared
on the
Glant.
Twitter.
GC, at Grant Cardone. So look, we come here every Thursday to bring you information and data and strategies. Inspiration if you need that. Some motivation if you need that. But mostly, dude, we just want to help you out. I mean, that's what we come here for. We come here to help each other out, or help you guys out.
Dude, if you got more hustle than you got hate, we'll help you every Wednesday, every Thursday.
Every Thursday. So when I came to Grant, what was it? Probably 2 years ago that we started this show.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, there's people out there that need your help, and they need it in kind of an edgy way that's, hey, a 20-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 25-year-old, maybe even a 40-year-old needs.
I said, what does that mean? He's like, just be yourself, man.
Yeah. So today we're talking about your network being your net.
So Jared, when you say network, what do you think of when you say network? What's the first thing you think of?
Well, I don't think of something small. Like people always say 5 people, but like I always think of something big. Yeah. I don't necessarily think of people that are close to me. And I think that's probably part of the problem is a lot of people wouldn't consider their family or their friends or the people like the immediate circle. Maybe they don't even consider that their network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, like I see my wife, I'll go home today and I said, what do you do today? Well, the kids are out of school. Mm-hmm. So if you're a single mother, right, on a weekend, your network changed.
Yeah.
From this weekend, if you're a single mother, you got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, dude, that are dragging from your network. They're taking away from your network. Now, do they give you something? Sure they do. They give you something. My mother was one of my best friends. Mm-hmm. She was the worst person for me to talk to about business because she was a mother, right? So you got to look to me.
She was always protective, and she was always like,
yeah, of course. Oh, don't do that business. Oh my God. Oh, what if something happens? Oh my God. I don't know why you need to do another thing. I don't need that.
You made an interesting point about this in the book you just wrote. Yeah, the difference between a hater and a naysayer.
A naysayer can be
somebody who loves you.
Oh yeah,
and that's the danger.
They're connected. Network is something I'm connected to. Mm-hmm. Facebook is part of your network. Mm-hmm. There's no way if you're on Facebook, that's not part of your network. Mm-hmm. Twitter is part of your network if you're using it. CNN, the communists at CNN are part of your network. Okay, yep. You're watching it, you're looking at it. Or Bravo.
Yep.
Somebody offered me a show on Bravo yesterday. I said, dude, I don't want anything to do with Bravo. That's not part of my network. Me doing a show with Bravo could actually hurt my net worth because it would hurt my brand.
Yep.
So to me, it is. I agree with you. What you're saying, not just the 5 people closest to you,
but everything that influenced you.
Everybody that says that, they pick out the 5 strongest people.
Yeah.
But what about your dog?
Yeah.
I brought up the dog in the first segment. A dog is part of your network.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what?
I know.
Dude, I give him I take him out, I feed him. What does he do for me?
Nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Your dog does nothing for you, bro. Okay? Nothing, okay? And it's part of your I can't wait to get home to Poodle.
Oh, little Rocky.
I'm going to hug him and I'm going to feel so. Why, dude? You shouldn't be doing that with poodles. You should be on a freaking phone doing the shit you don't want to do. Mm-hmm. I just got off that phone call you guys saw me doing. I didn't want to do that call. Mm-hmm. I ask questions I don't want to ask. That's part of my network, and that's part of that discipline, okay? That's when I was 30 years old, why I got as far away from home as I could so I could become who I needed to become.
So what would you say, Ingram TJ is on the chat here, and he said, how do you deal with negative and less ambitious coworkers while you're building your way up?
Excellent question, okay?
Ingram TJ.
Ingram, okay? Excellent question.
TJ,
okay, here's the first deal. Do not get rid of negative people. Add positive people. You trying to get rid of people or handle negative people is not the first thing you should do. I mean, clearly if they're in your way, right? If you're driving down the road and somebody's in your way, you need to remove them.
Yeah.
But really what you need to do is get on a good open road, okay? And the way to get on a good open road is to start bringing in good people. You guys are spending energy on Jimmy, the negative guy. Why are you spending time on Jimmy?
Always talking about him. Always bitching.
Jimmy's such a bitch.
Oh man, so negative, man.
Jimmy
Did you
ain't got
hear what
any
he
balls,
said about this?
man.
Every time I post on social media,
Jimmy's
he's like,
a punk.
why are you posting that stuff, man?
Yeah, Jimmy, I think Jimmy eats it, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But you know what? Why are you talking about Jimmy, dude? If you got time to talk about Jimmy, why? How do you have time to talk or worry about Jimmy? You know why? Because you don't have 5 people consuming your time.
You're running down the road with Jimmy in your backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's heavy.
Rather than, damn, me and Jared had this meeting this morning, man. We're going to scale out to this. And I talked to Bob over here, and I met with my banker today, and I met with the Chamber of Commerce. See, I got a meeting with Cardone, man, and we talked about, look, that's your network, right?
Now you're working.
Now you're
Now you're
working.
getting
So
somewhere.
this is what I want everybody to do. First of all, I want you to make an honest list of the 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10 people you're spending all your time with. Doesn't have to, just be honest in inventory. Get
So number
honest.
one, analyze who your network is.
Yesterday,
Who is it?
who did I spend time with?
Yeah.
Elena. I spent time with my kids yesterday. Spent time with Jared yesterday. Spent time with Sherry yesterday. That's my network. Who else did I add to it? Am I adding any people?
Periscope, social.
Okay. Now those people influence me. I spent some time with Bradley. So I started looking at who in this list do I either need to add or who do I need to remove maybe. Maybe not even remove, just maybe I need to add some people, because if I start spending more time with billionaires and 100 millionaires, decamillionaires, oh man, I'm sorry, Jared, man, I don't have time for that meeting today. Because that meeting just doesn't have priority right now. Oh man, I wish I could, but I can't.
Because there's another thing with a lot of zeros.
So make a list. The first thing I want you to do is make a list. I'm going to ask Becky from Orlando to do this exercise with us. Becky, how you doing?
Well, hello there, sir. How are you?
Good. So Becky, let's just do the test with you, okay? Yesterday, we'll take the last 72 hours. Be honest. Who did you spend your time with? Just start giving me a list of everybody you spent time with.
Okay. So I spent time with my business partner.
Okay.
Spent time with Cedric Harris, who is mega in network marketing. I spent time with you, even though you're not close to me, but I listened to you, and I listened to Vic Tipney, who's also very, very, he's a CEO, and, I spent time with Tony Robbins, even though I don't have people that probably are in the circle very, very close to me. I reach up and I'm reading or I'm listening or I'm training with people that I aspire to be like.
Beautiful. So she's controlling her network. There's no way Becky's net worth, okay? Oh, by the way, I'm not talking about money all the time. When I was 25 years old, the first thing I needed to improve was my sense of self-worth.
But that's part of your value, your net worth, right?
Exactly.
Your confidence. Your ability to commit to something.
If you give a person with zero self-worth $1 million, trust me, what are they going to do with that $1 million? They're going to PP it away. I know what that means, okay? They're going to, because they don't feel good, man, so they're going to go back to zero. So at 25, when I was broke, I was trying to improve my money, but the real thing I was trying to improve was my sense of self, because I didn't like Granny Boy. Now, the problem is you give a guy $1 million, he might like himself a little better now. Oh, dude, I'm rich now. Now I'm a baller and I got money. But you know what? If he doesn't fix his sense of self, which is part of your net worth.
That's why this grants program, Rules of Success, is such a great program, because before you add any of the other stuff on top, it really helps you get into your own deal and fix your own self. When we come back from the break, we're going to dig into the last part of how your network defines your net worth.
Appreciate all you guys joining.
Credit affects every aspect of life. How's yours? At Safe Credit Solutions, we dedicate our lives to ensuring you can get the life you want. Safe Credit Solutions are FICO certified consultants, and we are trained to be immediately at your service to find solutions and repair your credit. Our goal is to grow your credit, add stability, and accomplish the goals you want for your life. With month-to-month services and live monitoring of our progress, we can get results for you within 30 to 45 days. Visit SafeCreditSolutions.com. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com to get a free credit consultation from our expert team. And let's get you on the path to repairing your credit today. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com. Credit affects trust, confidence, and results lay the foundation of any marketing campaign. At Rush Impact Marketing, we take pride in helping your automotive dealership generate more traffic, increase gross profit, and deliver a lifetime of results. Rush Impact Marketing is the #1 staffed event, direct mail, digital, and consulting marketing company in the automotive industry, with the sole intention of creating a solid and long-term relationship with each of our automotive dealership clients on a personal level. Grow your business, expand your name, generate more profits, utilize every social platform, every piece of mobile technology to get awareness out there about your dealership. Let us show the world who you are. Text SuperSale to 555-888 to get started today with your free market analysis. mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is Rockland County's premier landscape architect. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegriggsdesign.com. That's stevegriggsdesign.com.
Man, pretty good, pretty good.
Welcome back to Young Hustlers.
Young Hustlers
at
every
Jared
day.
Glant.
At Grant Cardone.
Yeah, some of these comments are good, man.
Jason Tevis, you need winners, not buddies. We're talking about your network is your net worth, right?
Yeah,
your network is your net worth. Jason Tevis, you need winners, not buddies.
So Jared, let me ask you. So when you were in LA, okay, when you were in LA, you came to work for me. I'm paying you $2,500 a month. You're sleeping on a air mattress.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, dude? What are you thinking at that time? Are you thinking about your network, your net worth, your money? What were you thinking about? And how'd you make that transition?
Well, dude, like, I moved up and I was like, I needed to make a change. I like it that 26-year-old, 5-year-old deal in your life where you're like, dude, I need to make a commitment.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was cutting off a lot of. I mean, I actually removed. I didn't look to add. I removed everything. I stripped down and I need to rebuild it from the bottom
up.
And
how did you do that? Did you call somebody and say, "Hey, leave me alone," or what?
No, dude. I just stopped hanging out with people.
Right.
You know, and the people that I live
with.
Like,
what kind of people were you hanging out with at the time?
I mean, like all the guys that I knew in LA.
You were single.
I was single. Yeah, all the guys
chasing the poontang.
But all the guys they went out every day of the week. They're in the music business. They're in the movie business. They're in the film business. They go out Monday through Friday. I mean, like it's like. So it was like, dude, I can't do that. I can't play that game. So that means, hey, I'm going to be hanging out with old GC, listening to my headphones. So like, you were you
weren't hanging out with me because I wasn't hanging out with you.
No.
I didn't even know who you were.
Didn't even know my name.
Even though he worked for me.
I was like, GC is my network right now, and that's it.
And he was pounding the audios into his.
Yep. And then we Sergio hanging out with him, questionable at times, but always pushing, always looking for the bigger thing. And so, that was a good person to be around because he was always thinking big and like, man, I got to break out of this.
Right.
So, and then, as that kind of evolved, my friends in San Diego started doing well. And so contact with them became more regular because I'm like, okay, hey, it gives me some competition. Yeah. What are you doing that works?
So were there any hard choices you had to make? Like, okay, he's got to come off the list. I just don't have time for him or did it just happen?
Like there were some people that I had that were really close to me that just growing up, like, you're just on a different level, like on a different wavelength. Like what things that are important to me are no longer important, or maybe important to them, but I can't tell.
Right.
Like when I'm working 7 days in a week and they're not, and they're working 5 and they want to go out and party and, get trash. I'm like, dude, I don't have time for it.
John from Texas. John, how you doing? I think most people are not willing to pay the price too. They're not willing to make some hard choices and just say, dude, we're not doing that anymore. It's grow up time at some point. Yes, sir. John, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Just wanted to let you know that I appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you, John.
I wanted to ask if you would elaborate on the whole thing about strangers, about parents telling you not to speak to strangers. There's somebody I wanted to hear. I wanted them to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
And I also really appreciate what you said earlier about doing the things you don't want to do, because that is so important. That is probably one of the most important things that one of the most important life lessons. Yeah, that you can give.
So let me just cover both those things. Like Vaynerchuk says, he doesn't do anything he doesn't want to do.
Yeah,
that's Gary. That's good for Gary. I hope that works out for Gary. Dude, I do stuff I don't want to do every day. Every day, I can't even tell you how many times I'm doing something I don't want to do. I can't tell you how many flights I got on American Airlines.
Where you were just like
in the middle seat, the back of the plane, the aisle. Even when I was in first class, dude, I got on planes, so many planes, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Monday, okay, I flew to Kalamazoo on my birthday. I didn't want to do that, man. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning on a plane, flying to Kalamazoo, did 5 meetings, okay, Had a schedule I didn't want to do, had a calendar I didn't want to do. Trust me, I do every day. I do stuff I don't want to do. So good for those people who can figure out how to never ever do that with the things they don't want to do. I do the things I don't want to do every day. By the way, I need people around me that are willing to do the things they don't want to do. I know too many people.
You got to understand, there's no way getting around paying your dues. Like paying your dues, like putting in the work and the time. There's more people that have been successful doing things they don't want to do than people just doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah, but like going to get involved in maybe a charity thing on the weekend, to meet new people. That's a way to increase my network. Do I want to do that? No, I'd much rather sit around in my bed from the house up in my freaking aquarium in the sky and just watch freaking TV, man. Just consume garbage. I'd rather do that. Eat Oreos all day long. Okay, shoot heroin in my arm.
Not the heroin part.
Yeah. But the point is, look, there's a lot of people addicted to a lot of bad stuff, and they're never going to have to go to treatment for it. Okay, they're just going to freaking be stuck in this lull, this desperate depression. They're not going to even call it depression. It's just going to be depression.
Here's a good thing. Like if you are in a spot and you want to grow and you haven't seen anything change over some time, you need to change something massive.
Yeah.
Like you need to change the where you live, the people you're hanging out with, the job that you have, your daily discipline. What time you wake up?
Add something. Add like network marketing. That's why I tell people, man. People are like, "Why are you so pro network marketing?" Because you get to meet strangers.
Yeah.
Strangers have everything you want. All the good stuff, strangers have it. Bad stuff, probably a stranger has it, okay? But familiarity is also a problem. If you're just hanging with the people that are familiar, you're comfortable, and comfortable is a prison of sorts, right? So the reason I talk about going to meet strangers is because the people I don't yet know are the people that have the things I want. Who got my money? Who got my money, man? The Buffetts, the Steve Jobs. If I could meet Stevie Boy, I would love to meet Steve Jobs. If I could meet Jesus, I would love to meet Jesus. If I could meet Buddha, man. Strangers have everything you want. I need to go to Paris. I need to go to France and Belgium. I need to go to Italia. I need to go down to South America and meet the Colombians.
Taiwan.
I need
Amsterdam.
Dude, these strangers have everything I want, right? New languages, new opportunities, new things, new technologies. Snapchat. Why would a guy my age use Snapchat?
Because they got some badass filters that make your face look all crazy, and you and me can swap faces, man.
We can swap faces. So Jared, okay, I mean, what would you say to John that called in about strangers? Is it important for you when we go to Vegas next week to meet strangers?
Yeah, and it's an uncomfortable thing for me.
It's easier for you than it is me.
Dude, I
hate it, dude.
I freaking hate going up to people I don't know.
But you did a great job with Kawasaki.
Come up with it's just an uncomfortable thing. And I force myself to do it. And
at that moment when you're doing that, do you feel like an introvert?
100%.
That's what I'm telling people. I'm like,
100%.
Everybody is an introvert the moment you're required to extrovert.
And I see people that are like, I'm like, how is it so easy for them? Like once I get comfortable.
Like who do you know this real easy for?
Sergio is a great example. Dude, he can walk into anybody and just blah, 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 blah. That guy that works for Brad. That he was talking about.
He's
like, he can walk into anybody and do.
He can talk to anybody. Gary from Michigan. Gary, how you doing? Got some great questions, by the way, in comments, Jared.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Welcome to Young Hustlers.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about your network, brother.
Oh, I'm Gary Ike. I'm Spark Man. I work for Malash Palace, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lake Orion, Michigan. Car sales.
Yep. Okay, so what is your network in the last 24 hours? Who have you spent the most time with, Gary?
Really, my time's been spent, listening to videos. You, Bradley, Scott McCain, and other than that, I'm just focusing on staying focused.
Okay, but what about? Are you married? You have kids?
No, I'm divorced.
Okay, so that's handled.
So who at the dealership do you spend the most time with?
Malash Palace in Lake Orion, Michigan. I just was awarded the position 3 days ago.
Oh,
I
wow.
was with another dealer. I was with another dealership, and when I was with them, I had these, I guess, grandiose ideas, they thought, and I called Grant Cardone, and I talked to Corey at Grant Cardone, and I let him know that I had all these ideas. He took a bunch of information from me. The general manager took his information, and the week prior to this, I had almost left the facility, and I had a meeting with them, and if I was going to leave, it was going to be amicably, and they begged me to stay, gave me a demo car.
So long story short,
Yeah.
like your network in the dealership hadn't been established yet because you just got there.
Exactly.
But it is going to be. It's going to be. Look. The reality is, folks, and I use this number statistic. Robert's probably heard me say it 1,000 times. You've heard it 1,000 times. 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That means your network. The natural
unless you can control it. The
natural condition of your network, family, extended family, friends, people, co-workers, is worse than average. It is 76% can't pay their checks. Now, if every day I'm worried about paycheck, if I'm worried about where my money's at, I'm being introverted. I'm being made smaller every day. I'm being made to think, oh my God, I'm being reminded of my losses every day. I don't have any money, man. I can't pay for my bills. I'm a freaking loser. My self-worth goes down. That's why I say, man, money is something you got to handle. So that's why you guys out there dating people, you're single, okay?
Yeah.
You need to look at the freaking finances of the people around you as an indication of whether or not they paid a price. Okay?
Yep.
Most rich people are self-made. They made it this generation, and then they blow it. It doesn't live on past that generation. So,
until you learn a lesson.
Exactly.
Until you get whacked.
Lots of discipline.
So Jeff Pappas has a question. He says, is it okay to have a network that's consisting of motivational speakers, sales trainers that you listen to online every day? What if you don't have a good network where you live or work?
When I got out of treatment for drug addiction, I came home to Lake Charles, Louisiana. My apartment was, you saw it, Robert. Was it dungy?
It was.
Okay. I just smiled, dude.
It was real small.
Did it shock you a little bit?
It was a little shocked. It was like, wow, that thing is tiny.
It was maybe 300 square feet, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I paid $275 a month. I came home, I had no friends. Anybody that I would have associated with, my girlfriend, was now sleeping with the drug dealer. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it could get really ugly from there. There was nobody, man. Nobody in my life. Zero. There was no one. So I went to the car dealership where I was selling cars. Then there was Jimmy. There was Jose. There was not Lee yet. There was Bobby. Bobby Brown was the most negative person I ever met in my freaking life. And he was a good guy. He's making $80,000 a year, playing golf. He was freaking negative. He was a waste of energy. He was lazy. He was that manager you hate because he didn't do anything. Dude, I didn't have anybody around me. Nobody was worth. I mean, Jose was better than the drug dealer, right? But not much better. He was peddling another freaking drug, and the drug was, dude, why are you trying to push it?
Why are you working so hard?
You don't need to work so hard,
Suppression
man.
is what it's trying to keep you down. Oh my God, dude,
it was terrible. I had zero. You know what I did? I pumped in. I went and bought people's content. I bought friendships. I bought mentors. I didn't ask
you created your own network.
Exactly, man. So I started
in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Lake Charles,
not
Louisiana,
not a big town.
You show me somebody that wrote something that was successful. J.P. Morgan. I started consuming his content. This guy was a wealthy, rich guy, man. He made it, right? I'm like, Reed, what did he do? So that became my network in the beginning. Like Becky was saying.
A lot of people are asking about long distance mentors, man. You know, like you have to control your network. And
here's something for you. I'm just going to give this to everybody right now. I'm going to give you a link. Okay, grantcardone.com/MP3 bundle. Grantcardone.com MP3 bundle. Grantcardone.com MP3 bundle. All right, be sure that link works. All right, Robert. 40 hours of Grant Cardone for $30, $29 or something. I don't know, something stupid. That's for everybody watching the show today. Let's take some more of these questions.
So another one: who should you have in your network if you work from home making cold calls as a real estate agent?
Me, man. Add me to your network.
I think that if that is your only option for a network, you have the ability to tailor a powerful network for you. Like my Sandy, she's at home listening to this Shalene Johnson chick all day, who's this like, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. But she's controlling. She's at home with the dog all day, so she's like, I want to bring some good data and information.
But what she could also add to that is this: make up the names of 5 women in Miami that are influential. Chamber of Commerce, a charity. Get involved. Reach out to people that you want in your network. Make a phone call. Hey, I'm 28 years old. I'm new to Miami. How can I get 30 minutes of your time once a month? Yeah. Once a month. I'm an ambitious person, okay? I'm a good, ethical person. I want to improve the quality of my life. I admire you and I want to spend time with you. Tell you what, I don't expect you to do it for nothing. I'll wash your cars, be involved in your charity. You tell me what I need to exchange with you for that 30 minutes. People like me and successful people want to help other people, folks. Yeah. We don't want to keep it to ourselves. But you got to make that phone call so she could really benefit herself and expand that network. Right?
Reaching out. Yeah. So don't get locked into the online thing. Get some real people. Yeah,
don't get locked into Facebook and Twitter, folks. Please, come on. There's another way to meet people. And look, if you message somebody on Facebook and they don't message back to you, I mean, maybe they didn't see it. You know, maybe they didn't see the message, okay? Maybe that's not the only way. Maybe it needs a phone call, or maybe it needs a GIF, or maybe it needs a letter. But you need a commitment. Broderick from Texas.
Grant, what's up, man? What's up, Jared?
Good, Broderick. Thanks for calling Young Hustlers, buddy.
This show is so perfect for the reason that I'm calling. Here in a few days, I'm coming down to Florida. I want to come work for you, Grant.
Let's do it.
I'll see y'all next week. I talked to Jordan. I talked to Steve. I sent him my video. He's supposed to be sending it to Jared. I don't know if he got it to you or not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, just email it to me, man.
Dude, who's in your network right now?
You are actually. I don't know if you know it or not, but we spent all the yesterday together.
He can't.
Okay. That's awesome.
And yeah, we spent all together, all night together too.
Let's break it up for me. So.
Yeah, I can't really hear
you. Okay, Thomas says, I can't wait for the next season of
Whatever
the Ultimate
takes.
Job Interview. By the way, the Ultimate Job Interview lights up April 1, April Fool's Day. It will be released to subscribers only.
Psych!
GrantCardoneTV.com, GrantCardoneTV.com, GrantCardoneTV.com. Ultimate Job Interview, Whatever It Takes, Season 2, April 1.
Everybody claims to be a confident person until their confidence is not enough, says restakes.com.
Dude, confidence is not a tank you can fill up, folks, okay? Got to refuel that bad boy all the time, all the time. You're having little losses in life. They create doubt. Oh, man, I don't know. Every day I wake up in doubt. Every day. Any of you guys think some guys like me are running around, we're positive, bouncing out of bed every day. Oh, my God, let's go. That's not real. And anybody tells you that's how it is
a liar.
Is a Ted Cruz liar. Okay.
Lying Ted.
Books can be your mentor. Hell, Google knows everyone. Yeah, man, books can be. Now, you guys that are reading 60 books a year, you might want to pick the 60 you want to read. By the way, it doesn't have to be all self-help stuff. You know, I read a book. I used to read all of Vince Flynn's books. Okay, Vince Flynn wrote all black ops espionage. Freaking jacked me up. Okay, I went and watched.
You want to be like a super agent, don't you?
Totally,
secret
dude.
Agent. Yeah.
I went and watched. What was the name of the book? The name of the movie? London Falling.
Oh yeah.
Came out of there freaking ready to freaking like.
You want to go to the gun range, start shooting guns and stuff?
So whatever can make you feel better, right? I went for a swim yesterday. A swimming pool can be part of your network, right? So I had the kids take me for a workout. That's what the kids then add to my sense of self. Dynamite Chevrolet, work on the follow-up, Johnny. Jeff Pappas, who should you have in your network if you work from home making cold calls?
Yeah, we got that one, yeah.
You take one.
Yep. Let's see here.
Johnny Francisco, I cannot get through on the phone. Listen, been trying to call in for a week. Sorry, Johnny.
I spend quite a bit of time promoting on social media. How else do you suggest growing a network? You know, look, and one thing that you said, like, get involved with people. Like, I know there's network meetings all over Miami, but like charities, like donating your time to charities, people
doesn't have to be money.
I'm just telling you, people with money want to give back. And when you can go into, that's why so many rich people, you see all these rich people hanging around charities. That's a good place to meet some successful people. I know when I was in LA, I met some freaking hitters at volunteering for Big Brother type thing.
Here's another way to create your network, all right? Like when I do a Facebook stream or a Periscope stream, I look at who shares my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately it indicates to me somebody that cares enough about me and believes enough in me that they want to actually push my name out. They want to help me push my name out. Those people that do not share, they don't do it because they don't want to share. They do it because they have a flow blocked.
Or because their network, their existing network, may have some disagreement with.
Right, and they're like, I don't want to tell my network about you for whatever reason.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a
it's
shout out.
Probably because they don't want to ask the hard question.
Here's 39 people that shared a Facebook stream for me today. I'm going to share their name, okay? Josh De Silva, thank you, sir. Jeremy Hayden, thank you. Kendall Surgeon, thank you. Vic
Dedamici.
Okay, David Alderman, Jason Dinner, Bartats Anusawika. Sorry, brother. Rachel Lewis. I look at these every single time. Every time I do a stream or a Periscope of any sort, I go back and look at shares. When I post on Facebook or I post something do a tweet on Twitter, I'm looking for who shared. Because sharing is an indication of an open, transparent, I don't care what people think. It's an open thing. Like I say whatever I want to say. I'm a guy you can actually trust.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean you like what I say.
Yeah.
I might be abrasive, I hate that.
But you're getting the real deal.
Dude, you can trust me, man.
You'll always know where I stand. That's the
totally. Christian Garfield, Angel Reyes, thank you. Eric Dominique Dixon, Mike Brandt, Art Taggart, Marianne Renucci, George Cardenas. See, these are people that hey man, these people are actually interested in sharing a positive message. Compared to what? The guy that comes up to the water cooler and say, man, did you hear that this is... Why are you whispering, bitch? Why are you whispering, man? Why you do it?
Dude, I actually...
Let's walk into the room with everybody and you share that. You guys should stop and knock that shit off right there, right then. Hey, man, why are you telling me, man? Why don't you go tell everybody? If you won't tell everybody, you got a problem.
It's funny because back in my LA group, when I would start sharing all the stuff, right, like social... a buddy came up to me and it's like cool kid, He's like, dude, every time you post something on Facebook, it's like every time I open up my Facebook, all I see is your shit. It's bugging the hell out of me. I'm like, hide it.
Yeah.
Remove it.
Yeah.
Do something with it because I'm not going to stop what I'm doing.
Yeah. And at least he told you.
But sometimes people would take that and they'll be like, oh man, maybe I'm
doing too much.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't want to.
Hey, this is Young Hustlers. Every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we come to you toward the end of each week to renew your hustle. Get your strategy on. This is at Jared Glant.
This is at Grant Cardone.
Come on, man. And we want you to keep your hustle young, keep you going, keep you growing.
Dude, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope. Download the podcast in iTunes. It's also available on Stitcher.
Top five shows on iTunes. Cardone Zone and Young Hustlers, okay? Because of you guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching the network. Subscribe to Grant Cardone TV. We're about to launch the ultimate job interview, whatever it takes, on April the 1st. And if you watch today and you want to grab that bundle, put in grantcardone.com/MP3 bundle. And for $40, you get 40 hours of Grant Cardone live.
You want to, wrap it up?
Dude, we did wrap it up, didn't we?
We did kind of wrap it up.
You didn't wrap it up? You let it go right
there?
Hey, look. You just need to cut it right there.
Who
don't hustle, Jerry? Who doesn't?
The only ones that condemn the hustle are the ones who have already given up on the hustle themselves. We'll see you next week, folks.
Yeah. Gee, can you